Okay, guys, Hemomaniac here, 100% friendly. Um, I am recording this video for anybody that wants to help me build these bases for the Raidable Base plugin. I'm here with Taurus. He's going to help me build today. So there's a couple important things I want to go over in this video so everybody knows what you're doing. This is going to be like the introduction to building 101. So first I want to show like all the items that you're going to want to spawn and how to do it. So I'm going to throw all these out. Okay, now first of all, you want to bring in your resources. So you're going to do give wood 1 million. Same with all the others. Give metal dot fragments 1 million. Give stones. It has to have an S at the end. Stones. If you put stone, it'll give you high external stone walls. Give stones 1 million. Give metal dot refined 1 million. And you're gonna need some low grade. So give low grade fuel 1 million. And then you'll have these in your inventory. And then you want to go and spawn in the things that you're going to want to build with. So start over at weapons. And you don't have to do weapons right away. You can do this like as you build. It depends on what type of base you're starting on. So if you start with a stone, you're probably going to be starting out with like custom or nail gun or something small like that. I'll get into that. But so start off with construction. You're going to do 100 of each of the doors. You're going to do 100 code blocks because you're going to put code blocks on. Garage doors. You might use ladder hatches and stuff, but you're not going to use it as much, so you don't have to spawn it in. Prison cells, we use those a lot. Windows, we're going to be using those a lot, but we'll do that when we get to that point. But all these things I'm spawning in, you're going to be using a lot. So even the wooden doors, because the wooden bases and whatever, they're going to be with wooden stuff. So ladders not so much. Let me see. Items. Okay, you're going to need chests. Small chests. Got the resources. Let me see if I'm missing any resources here. I don't think so. No. Don't have to worry about miners have to see because I'll be turning it to daylight. But if you are not with me and you want to build while I'm not online, go ahead and take a miner's hat when it gets dark. Or to make it daylight, all you gotta do is do env dot time end dot time 9, and then it'll automatically turn it to 9 o'clock. Spawn the rest of our things in. Food. Don't need food. You can put yourself on God mode, so, whatever. So you don't starve or whatever. Probably best bet is to keep yourself on invisible so that the turrets don't shoot at you. Sometimes, like, whoever builds the base, the turrets won't shoot. but sometimes they actually do shoot. So since I built most of these bases, I would go on invisible so they don't shoot you. To stop them from shooting you, if you want, all you got to do is go up to the turret and push E, and it'll say you have unlocked this turret. Actually, it'll say you locked this turret, and you'll be good. You want ammo. We're going to be using a lot of ammo to put into the turrets, but we'll do that when we get there. We want to save more space for building stuff, and then at the end, we'll then throw in the turrets at the end. Traps, we definitely want shotgun traps, flame turrets, and coffins from the miscellaneous. What else? Sometimes in the bases you can really go all out and get foggers and throw foggers in the walls and have the fog spew out and have strobe lights and go the whole 9 yards. But there's a lot of bases we gotta fucking do, so we can probably do that at the end. And I'll get into the Uber tool here in a second. Electrical, we want turrets. We want no wire tool. We got powerless turrets here. We'll mess with HBHFs and switches and test gens and timers and all that stuff when we come to it. So you don't have to get those just yet. I think that's it. See what I got in my inventory. Okay, that's about right. Like that's enough space to hold your guns and your ammo and all that type of stuff. Oh, you're also going to use rugs. I know that sounds stupid, but sometimes you have to heighten up your shotgun traps and put them on rugs to lift them up. So you want 10 rugs. So now the next thing is you want definitely to get your tool, your building tool, and your building plan. And I always keep them over here. You don't have to, but see all these 100 things right here? If you try to move them, look what happens. They split, and you don't want that, right? You want them to keep them. You want to keep them all in the hundreds. So anything that's real high. One thing that doesn't do that is shotgun traps. You can move that around. Boxes, you can do those, but all the rest, they split up. Pretty much all of these split up. So I always take something that doesn't split up. I always use these two tools here, and that's how I move things around, like this. Just put them in the place that they are, and then, they'll move over. So that's how I do that. And, whatever you're working on at the time, you can just, I'm working on high qual bases, so I'm just going to put these here, and big chests and turrets, put whatever you want there. Uber tool. So Uber tool, Leland was trying to build in my base the other day, and he couldn't. We're going to figure out why he couldn't build. It's kind of strange. I think he might have been close to a monument. I'm almost 100% sure that's why. Because you guys should be able to build on top of this base, because there's no turrets inside. Do not put turrets inside these bases, because I have it set up in a way where... actually, this is not the PvP server. This is PvE. In the PvP server, we would not be putting a TC. But in the PvE server, yes, we do want to put a TC. So, we'll grab 100 TCs here. Every single one of these bases do not have TCs in them, because I copied and pasted them from the PvP over to the PvE. So none of them do have TCs. We're going to have to put some in. Okay, Uber tool. All you got to do is do / Uber tool. And when you do that, tool activated. And your tools will then look like this. This is a gun that pretty much deletes things. Like, Okay, it's not working. Oh, here we go. See, it deletes things. Oh shit! What happened here?
I think you hit
I think so too.
the base.
Okay, so the Uber tool basically allows you to build anywhere, anytime, even if you can't build. Therefore, you know, to build things like this, like this isn't stretching to the bottom. It actually just stops right here. You know, it's just a little platform right here. And, you know, you can build anything, anywhere. We're not going to be using that on the bases, except for places. We are going to be using it on the bases. Just places where it won't let you build. Like for a couple quirky things I can show. I'll show you in a minute when I actually spawn the bases. In fact, I'm going to spawn the bases now. Some examples. So come on over and fly with me. We're going to leave all this over here because we don't want it getting close to what we're saving. So we're going to head on, like, out here. This is about good. We want to get away from that platform over there. And definitely destroy any of these things that are in the way, because they will stay next to the base if... what the fuck is this? Scientist bags out here? Oh, you know what it is? It was a rig. Deep water rig. That's what it was. Okay. So I'm going to start here. And the last bases that I finished was 13. So here's how you spawn bases. It's slash paste raid 13. Okay, and then you'll move over a little bit. Okay, and then you'll go paste raid 13 medium. Paste raid 13 easy. Does not exist. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh no. Oh no. It says it doesn't exist. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I never got it. Go invisible, bro.
What's the code for invisible?
No clip. Here, get out of there. Yeah, just do in F1 console, just type no clip. You can bind it to your I have mine binded to I, so I just push the I button, and I just yeah. Oh, did I say no clip? I'm sorry, dude. I meant to say vanish. My bad. Yeah, vanish. Yeah. So, did you bind it? So, type this. Open up F1 console and type bind I vanish, I think. Bind I vanish. Yep, there we go. Cool. Okay, you can also bind your fly button. I have mine binded to N key. N is just like looking at your weapon. It makes you look at your weapon, like the skin that you have on. So we don't really need that, so I put it as N. So that'd be bind N no clip. Good. Type that, Taurus. Got it?
Yeah,
Cool.
it works. Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, so we're both gonna go invisible here, and you don't have to come in. You can just look at my screen that I'm broadcasting. I'm gonna erase these, and to erase, it's slash undo. Okay, I'm gonna do 12 this time. Yeah. This is the one I used for an example. Yeah, make sure you're invisible, bro. All right, so these big ones, they are gonna be nightmare. These are gonna be the hardest of the hard. The bases you guys have been raiding this entire freaking time, yes, they are the hardest. Medium, easy. So the way I want you guys to build is, for the hardest ones, I want you to make the outside as hard as possible. I mean, don't fill up every single slot with a turret. I don't want 100 turrets on the outside. But, you know, there are some bases where there is like 50 turrets on the outside. That's cool to have a couple of them, but I don't want all of my bases to be that way. So the nightmare hardest bases, we're going to have turrets pretty much covering the outer and inner, but not a crazy amount. Just a line all the way across, maybe. And then at the top, we want some rocket launchers, okay? Some grenade launchers. I don't know if I have grenade launchers, do I? Some M249 turrets, right? We want barricades up here. We don't want them landing on the top. We want multiple SAM sites. We want to barricade anything that's flat and that they could ladder up on. For the windows, it's going to be the heavy metal plating plus the embrasures. Always number your bases. Number 12, and then there's going to be number 12, and then as you can see over here, number 12 medium, number 12 easy. And I always put a couple around it so that no matter which side they're raiding from, they see the number. So if they have an issue, they can report it to me, and I can fix the issue as soon as possible. So yeah, you wanna pretty much filthy up the outside, pretty much, and always use armored doors. Now there's a reason why. Why? What is the reason I? Oh, okay, yeah. Because if I would have used armored doors, you know how like the top part's covered, and then the bottom door's open, the turret would have been like blocked by the top. So I put in a garage door. You want maximum, engagement for when they open this door. Also, another cool thing. Why is this gone? Another cool thing that I do is with the. Oh, motherfucker! You son of a bitch. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, give me. Oh, another button you guys want to set up is entity kill. So F1. Ooh, you know what? You want to save this on a button that you won't accidentally bump. all the buttons on the right side, like the number lock button, number lock numbers, and all that, they don't work for some reason. So, pick a button that you'll never click on accident and do bind the button ent kill. I think that's it. Here, let me see. Bind C ent kill. What? Did I take my admin away? No. What do you mean I'm not authorized to use entity kill? What? Yo, what is happening? Wait, what? Oh my god, what is happening? I should not have done that, because now I can't get it back. Why does it say I'm not authorized? Let me ask Mike real quick. Stay invisible. He's probably offline. Yeah, but the thing is, when you do that, not only is it loud and annoying, but it also damages, like, because there's explosive ammo in there. It's gonna damage things and lower ammo, and we want the base to be as normal as possible when we save it. So yeah. You don't want rockets and all that shooting at you all at the same time. Especially when I'm trying to record a video too, so I don't know what's going on, bro. This entity kill is not working. Bind C. Oh, I know you won't die. Dude, I have admin. Hold on, man. I don't want to spend too much time on this because people are watching this video. People are gonna be rust. Bind. Ent. Kill. Remove command. Ent kill. Yeah, it's ent space kill. So what if I just do this? Ent kill. Okay, that works. So what the hell? Bind C ent kill. Oh, now it's working. Okay, alright, we're back. We're back. Alright. Now, another thing is whenever you use your... you gotta be very careful whenever you use your admin tool. The admin tool that fuck, what's it called? Uber tool. Yeah, / Uber tool. So anything you build with Uber tool, like the 2 blocks that I built right here. Now watch what happens. Everything deletes. See? They always stay. So when you're done building the base, you don't want a shit ton of blocks all around and, you know, take all day to, you know, sit here and end kill everything, you know? That would suck. So always don't use Uber Tool unless you absolutely have to turn it on to place an entity. Is the only time you should use Uber Tool. Paste. Raid 12. Now, if you can stay right there, just look at my screen on Discord. If you come in here and look at, you see this right here? It's just a little crawl space right here, right? And this little gap, okay? A really cool thing you can do with the Uber tool is make sure your Uber tool's on. Make sure there's a wall frame here. You're not going to be able to place it. See, it's red. You're not going to be able to place it unless you use the Uber tool. And then, boom. Check that out. That's cool, huh? That looks cool. No, and everybody's going to look at this and be like, oh, how the fuck did they do that? That's unique. And that's the thing that I'm going for with my bases. I want to make the most unique bases ever that people look at and just, like, are fucking wowed. So yeah, you can do that. If you come through any little crawl space like this, right? I'm sure those of you that raided my base always got hit with either landmines or bear traps above your head. I always like to do this. However, I'm starting to take them away. For Nightmare, though, I think I can make an exception for Nightmare and leave them in. So I think I will leave them in. But for Expert and Advanced, I will be taking them out and only adding like this. I'll show you right now. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you guys to get 100 snap traps and 100 landmines as well. And what you're going to do is you're not going to line them up like this, okay? And you probably are going to have to use your Uber tool for this because number one, it doesn't let you place in triangles anymore. They took it out of the game. You can only place it in squares, and you can only place like 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 on a square, right? So you can place as many as you want, but you don't want to do this because it doesn't give the player time to heal. You don't want to make things impossible for the player to raid. You want to at least give them a moment to heal. So if you're invisible, you cannot set these traps up. That's why I tell everybody when they're building to stay invisible. See how the traps aren't going off? Well, when you're visible, watch what happens. Okay. Wow. It's not working. Whoa. What's going on? Oh, okay. There we go. So when all of them go off at the same... They must have fixed that, bro. Damn, they must have fixed that. Let me try that again. I have a feeling they fixed that. Oh my god. You only hit it if you jump now. Really? Only if you jump. Wow. Okay. Well, did you see how all those bombs went off? You're a fucking dead man. You're not going to live through that. So I don't want to kill people like that. I don't want to kill them off like that. So what you're going to do is take one landmine, put one right at the edge. You don't want them to see it, so you're going to put them on this side of the wall, obviously. So you'll put one like right there, and then you'll put one like right here at the corner, right? So at least when they come into this grate and they hear that crink, 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 and they know it's going to go off, they can heal, make sure they get to 100, and set the bomb off, and then heal again, and then go to the second one, set the bomb off, you know, etc., etc. So that's how I like to do crawl spaces. So you want to use that in your bases, in your harder bases, okay? Easier bases, like the wooden easy ones, the stone medium ones, the sheet metal, I think it's advanced ones. I think those three, we're not going to use that at all. Just the last two, expert and nightmare, we're going to use this. Okay, this little walkthrough thing. Another cool thing I like to do is see if I can find it. See, things like this. I'm trying to get rid of this. See, I'll get rid of that one, and yeah, I've been getting rid of these guys. So like, I'll put one right there, and I'll put one right there at the corner, so he doesn't die. But hold on, I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So another good trap base type of thing is you can put wood, twig. Shotgun traps see through twig. Okay, people aren't going to expect it sometimes if they're not good at raids. When they walk over this twig, it's going to set off the shotgun traps and you're going to die. So you can set that up. So up here, when you jump up here, this is another crawl through, right? You can put a landmine up there. However, you can't put a landmine unless you put your Uber tool. Okay, so just on triangles, you just cannot place them anymore. So, as you can see, what I did, you can actually just, oops, not like that. Oops, not like that either. I think you actually have to put these down first, and then these over top of them. It's just not going to let you, I don't think. Yeah, it's not going to let you. But, yeah, anytime there's a crawl space like this, you definitely want to use it. Definitely put a couple out in plain eyesight, you know, give a little something for them to shoot to, you know, get through. There was something here. It's very cool. Yeah, I want to get rid of those too. There's something really cool I want to show you that I can guarantee you nobody has seen before. Maybe it was in the medium. I bet you it's in the medium base. Yeah, it was in the medium. Okay, so what? Yep. So when you're going from full armored windows and your full armored doors and everything, and your massive turrets and your rocket turrets and everything, you want to load this base up. The next step down is going to be expert and advanced. I have no bases at all whatsoever made of these yet, okay? It's going to be very similar to this one, but just a little bit less. I'm talking, if you look at this base, you at least want to take, how many are here? About 10? You want to take about 5 of them off and leave 5 up at the top. And, you know, leave these down here and maybe, see how there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You might want to put 3, like just the ones in the front. This one, and this one. About half the turrets. You want to take half the turrets off, and you want to probably change the guns from. These are M249s. You want to change the M249s into maybe AKs or LRs for the next step down. You want to use a combination of armored doors and garage doors and whatnot. You know, just make it a little tiny step down, okay? And then the next step down before that is the next step up after this one. This one right here is medium. I built this as medium. However, I plan on making these mediums into advanced. It goes advanced, expert, nightmare. So there's going to be this one in between this and this. So this is going to be advanced here, and it's going to be usually all sheet metal, because the medium, or I'm sorry, the hard is going to be a cross between, sheet metal and stone and wood, and then just wood. You see what I'm saying? So we want to grade these down. So the next step down, you're gonna want to change the turrets. You know what I mean? And I want to show you something cool in here. If it's in here, I'm trying to find which base it was. I think it was. You know what? I bet you it was the easy one, because I was trying to make it as easy as possible. Raid 12 easy. I bet you it's easy. Yep. Alright, so when you get up here, see all these landmines that are all over the wall? Posted all over the wall. And you can put lights on the ceiling so it doesn't like get in the way. You can put chests on the ceiling if you want. Another cool thing that you guys can do to really spice up your bases is get small stashes. Check this out. Oops. Check that out, huh? Right? And then you want to get a sign. Stick a sign right where where it is and say, look here. Okay? And then make a sign on the ground saying, like, stand here, look here. And then this will pop out with some rockets in it or something. Make it cool. Make it entertaining and fun. Something that people have never seen before. So this right here, I guarantee you nobody's seen this before. Let me get some space. Got a gun. So, I don't think this will set it off. Okay, so once you do that, you can make it really easy on yourself and just see, and they're dead, right? And not only do the traps die, but so do the walls get damaged too, I believe. Oh, what? Like, okay, I guess they don't get damaged. That was one of the reasons why I put them in. I thought that they got damaged. There's a better example over here. I kind of had it chain react to pretty much the whole room. No, I guess that was it. But I was missing a couple landmines there. That was weird. So yeah, there's a step down. Probably. Okay, nothing there. Yeah, because this is easy base. So you kind of see what I'm going for here, right? So the next step down is going to be sheet metal. In fact, guys, we're going to do 3 bases, okay? We're going to do sheet metal, high qual. High qual is done. This is done. So let me see. I got to level 13 on the mediums, okay? We're just going to consider this medium for now. And then once it's built, I can go over what you guys did inside the bases and tweak it to whether I want to make it, expert or advanced or hard or whatever. First of all, I want to see what the difficulties actually are because I'm kind of messed up here. Hold on. Raidable bases. Okay, it's easy, medium. Okay, hold on. I got the old plugin. Raidable bases. It's easy, medium, hard, Why isn't it showing the other ones? Expert. What? It's not showing the new... Oh, okay, here we go. Added nightmare and expert difficulties. Okay, so right here it goes easy, medium, hard, expert, nightmare. I thought it was nightmare, expert, advanced, hard, medium, easier, or something like that. So, okay, that clears it up for me. Easy, medium, raid, expert, nightmare. Okay. So what we're going to do is this one right here. I have them labeled actually. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to save the bases and how to spawn the bases and whatnot the proper way. First of all, you want to make sure that you have TCs inside, and a very good way to do this is press F1, go to your tools, and then hit construction. What that does is it shows you the inside guts of the base, and what you can do is look to see if it has a TC, and if it doesn't, which I know for a fact they don't, then go back to construction, go on invisible, and go slowly through the base and pick where you would actually start from in the raid, and then go as deep as you can into the base. So like that would be up these stairs, that would be through this door, through here. Okay, and TC would be here. Okay, TC would be here. So what I'm going to do is, this is just an example. I'm not going to save this or anything. I'm going to erase that, erase this. Cannot stack on building privileges. So, where is there a TC? I did not see one. Do you see a TC, Taurus? 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 Hello?
Yeah, bro. I saw a DC.
Where? Oh, shit, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Okay. Oh. Alright, I wouldn't put it here. I would put it upstairs. Where this is, right here. I would put it right here. And then put one of these. And then have it behind. Or, you know, one of these. You know. And then put the window cover on, put the TC back here, you know. Do one of those. And then how you save it, and this is very, very, very important, because you could save over the bases that I've made, and that would be disastrous. And you know what? Don't even worry about that, because I'm going to have a backup. I'm going to do a backup right now before me and Tara start building, so that if it does happen, you don't have to worry about it. So what's going to happen here is I'm actually going to tell you to save it as something different than what I'm saving it as. I'm just saving it as raid number difficulty. But I'm going to have you guys add something to it so it's not in the same category as what I'm saving it as. So I can classify it as something that's not completely finished and ready to be put into circulation. Something that I got to look over at the end and decide where it goes. So what we're going to do is, you never want to have bases side by side like this. I only pasted these like this so that I could show you guys examples and whatnot. So you want to make sure you're only working on one and only one base. No more than one base. Ah, shit, they're all going. Okay, here's all the stuff that I built with the Uber tool. So that's something that you have to look forward to doing if you're building with the Uber tool. You gotta sit here and just delete everything with end kill. That's why I have end kill set up on a hotkey, so I can just hit it real fast and just delete everything quickly. Okay, paste. So as you guys know, the command is paste, and then the raid name, raid 12, medium, easy, whatever. I'm just gonna do 12. Okay, so as an example here, you always want to save the base at its lowest block. Okay, so every once in a while, say this block wasn't here. Okay, so this block wasn't here, and you think that this is the highest block, right? Obviously, it's the highest. What else? Foundation. However, it might not be. Go inside. Oh, and what do you know? There are lower ones on the inside. So you got to make sure that you find the absolute lowest points of the base. And you don't have to stand on top like this. It's actually better, I found, if you go halfway, chest up. So that you're kind of like this. About halfway. So you're looking right at the wall. And you want to look straight ahead. Don't look down. Don't look up. Straight ahead at the wall. And type this. / copy the raid base's name. So this base is raid 12. Okay, so I'm not going to put raid 12. I'm going to put raid 12 test. Okay. Then the next step, this is very important, radius is next. R. Radius. And this is the radius that it searches for the next foundation from the one that you're saving from. So it could be 1, it could be 3, it could be 5, whatever. As long as the whole base is connected, you can just put 1, because it's all connected as one base. Now I'll show you if it's not connected to one base. I'll show you that in a second. So R, you put anything you want, 1, 3. I always put 3. So R3, method, M, method, and there's 2 methods, building and proximity. Building will take all the platforms that are connected to the one that you're saving on, and proximity will, let's say this block that I'm on is the only block, and there's blank spaces all around me, but it's still part of the base that is all over the place, like it's all spread out and not connected together. Like, for example, external TCs. You want to do proximity. So we're going to do building, since this building's all connected together. Okay, so before you press enter, make sure everything's is cool, right? Make sure that you're actually doing raid 12, because I've so many times done the wrong number and completely save over the base that I literally just did a minute ago. That took me 5 hours to do. Yes, that happened so many times, at least 24 times. I've saved over a base that I've taken hours to do. So you got to be very careful you don't save over a base, and then press enter. So here's the thing: when you're ready to build another base and you're done with this base and you want it out of here, don't delete it yet. Come over here, paste, raid 12 test, boom. 100%. Make sure that, you know, go around it, make sure that it's spawning. The water level has to be at a level where it looks natural, right? So we don't want the water level up here, because if we would have saved on this platform, it would have been, the water level would have been all whack, right? So the water level is basically the ground level. So we want it right here. This looks normal, right? Yeah, for sure. So we're good. Once we know we've got it good, then we go ahead and undo. Undo. Then we start on a new base. So that's pretty much, you know, the building 101. That's how you do all this. Now I want to show you proximity. Paste. raid. I think it was 18. Oops, that was 8. Is this it? No. 19? Yep, that's it. Yep, there she goes. Alright, so this base right here is pretty much... I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Frustrator. The Frustrator has external TCs, like this one does. There's a TC in wherever it is. I'm not going to sit here and look all day, but there's... Okay, this one seems to be connected to... There's a TC somewhere in here. So, this TC connects to this hemisphere. There's 3 hemispheres, right? Or 3 parts. Hemisphere would be 2. This part right here to here. This is this part. The TC in here is covering this part, and the TC in here is covering this part here. And then the middle has its own TC all to itself. So there's 4 TCs in this base, right? So when you go inside, look what we got here. There's all kinds of spaces in the base. They're all divided up. So if I go, for example, right in here, okay, and I type, what the hell is this ladder doing here? The fuck is this ladder? What is this shit? What? Anyway, yeah, if I go right here and save the base, and I go and paste it, and I use building, if I do copy raid 19 R3M building, all it's going to do is save this part of the base. You see what I'm saying? It's going to save this, and then the rest is going to try to come out, but then just collapse because it's not actually connected to that piece. So that's when you use proximity. So if you go back in here, okay, anywhere in here, and you just do copy raid 19 test. I won't even do it. Copy raid 19 R3M proximity. That is going to do all the proximity around the base you just, the foundation you just saved on. So you might not want to put 3. I would put like 10, because where you save in the middle, 10 meters out is probably the base, right? So 10 square meters right here would be good. And that's it. That's pretty much all I have to say, and all I have to show on this video. Do you have any questions, Taurus?
No, man. I think so far it's good.
Okay, cool. So what bases do you want to start on?
What do you want me to start on?
How about let's start on the same base together. How about that? And we'll get done a lot quicker, I think, maybe. We'll try that. Let me stop recording.